Hello guys, welcome back to Scottish Hill Talking. You join me today at the Cove Reservoir in Gourock. Been round this place a good few times, especially this week, because this is the 5th attempt at trying to record this video. So if you notice a couple of costume changes or, changes in the cast, by which I mean Nathan doing some of my drone flying, my editor, and Bud, the dog, popping in from time to time, just roll it. So, Cove Reservoir, I've been up here so much this week, as I've just said. I'm also, as you can probably see, I've got a brand new mic, thanks to Jim in work. These are Rode mics he gave us, and he also gave me a GoPro Hero 9 with a full cinema hard case and everything, so I'm trying this out. Really easy to use, so if anybody out there is looking to do some sort of video, YouTube stuff, definitely recommend the mics, recommend the GoPro as well, but it does take a wee bit of time to figure out how everything works sometimes, especially if you're using it with a Chromebook like I do. I know that's a pure muggle thing, but like I just, I can't afford a real proper laptop yet. But as soon as people start subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, we might be making a wee bit more dollar, put a wee bit more money into this. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks since the last upload, which was, I believe, the Blackland Waterfall, which has had some good feedback from. If you haven't seen that, please go onto the page and have a wee look, and you'll see what we did with that. I did really challenge myself with the drone a wee bit. I also challenged myself a good wee bit throughout this video, which is because I've got a lot of drone footage. We're going to go around the reservoirs and over them, as well as there's a part up the very top of the hill, which was World War II bunkers. So there's a good few. Nice wee sunny day today. You might notice a lot of weather changes throughout this video. It has been a really good week though for filming, and I'm going to try and get another one squeezed in by Sunday, just so I've got one for 2 weeks on Monday. Monday is going to be my new upload day. I don't know if I mentioned that in the footage ahead, but yeah, so if you ring the bell and you'll get all your wee updates from whenever I upload. I'm currently walking the path that the Clyde Muirshield Rangers carved out, I think it's round about 2021-ish time. I can't remember if they were out doing it during 2020. I know it was around about lockdown time that this was opened up. It is a cracking wee path. Like, it does take you a wee bit into the woods, but also not too far away from everywhere else. The main road is up there. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it through the mics. The mics are good, but I don't know if they're that good. And you do get a good wee view when you come out of right across the Clyde as well, which you'll see a lot of when later on in the video. But yeah, hope you enjoy this wee walk around Cove Reservoir, and please, as I said, comment, share, like, subscribe. Give me a list of places you want me to go and enjoy. Right, so once you come out of these woods over here, there is an actual path you can take. I just like to, take my own path. But as soon as you come out of here, it's like a full loop, so it goes all the way around. There's like 2 separate reservoirs that it goes round. In total, if you're like me and you're fit, at most it probably take you 15-20 minutes if you're going at a decent pace, but there's that many tracks and different ways you can find. You could end up here for hours, and I love a wee path like that, especially one where it's not too adventurous to go and try and carve out a wee bit of your own. I do usually bring the scouts up here during the summer for a nice wee night hike, because I'll show you some of the, hopefully I'll be able to show you some cracking views through the drone footage, but also there is some really nice views when you get to up the back, which is just over there, where the bomb shelters are. You get a cracking view of across the hills, and I'm pretty sure you can see, you can almost make out Ben Lomond on a very clear day, which we do have today, so hopefully I'll be able to show you. As I said, I did record this a couple of times, so I've got a lot of days worth of footage to show you, so I hope you enjoy. While I'm walking up to the viewing point, here's some drone footage. So I'm almost at the top. You can already start to see some of the hills. You do get a good viewpoint just up there, and that is Inverclyde Royal, the hospital. Hi to all the patients that are watching me. I've been showing them my videos while I'm in work. Shout out to Z-Boy, Jerry, one of my patients. He's been enjoying watching some of my videos as well. So, alright, Jerry. But yeah, cracking wee view. Don't know if the GoPro is going to make it out, but you do get an absolute Bob Ross painting of the hills when you get right up the top as well, which is half the reason I do this as well. The other half, obviously, is to keep this in check. So, as you all know, at the start of the year, I took a bit of time off to try and focus on myself, kind of work and make sure I'm working to fix, well not fix, but you know, find a way of coping, I guess. This is my primary way of coping. I've probably got undiagnosed ADHD or autism or something, but my main focus with this show is, one, to help people who suffer from mental health, mainly guys who suffer from mental health and they don't want to talk about stuff, and give them somewhere they can escape to, whether it might be on YouTube or it could be inspiration for them to go out and find somewhere like I do. I have been in therapy. I am currently on antidepressants, which is something I didn't really want to do, but it just kind of got to a point where I needed to accept it. And I am feeling, even though I'm taking these steps, I've always felt that getting out in nature has always been my best antidepressant. Obviously over winter it's kind of hard to do that, purely because I'm a nurse, well, an auxiliary nurse, and the workload gets heavy over Christmas, believe me. So this Christmas was really heavy. I've spoken about this before in the past. There's a lot of stuff that I need to unpack in my head. Obviously I need to watch. I can't disclose everything, personal stuff that goes on in the ward, but I try and keep this show as personal as possible, because this is part of my therapy, talking. And even though I'm like, at first I wasn't comfortable talking to people, just because I suffer from a lot of anxiety due to my diabetes. This has helped me 1,000-fold, and I'd advise anybody who kind of suffers the same way. It might take a couple of tries before you kind of get your pace going, but I highly recommend this kind of walk, just going out and walking. Right, doesn't need to be far. As I said, this is like a stone's throw away from where I live, essentially, and I've got another one hopefully soon that I can put up that's not too far from where I live. I'm an outdoorsy guy, we all know that, right? I like doing scouts, I like doing camping, I like doing anything. If you get bogging during it, I'm all for it. So this is my therapy, and I'm lucky I can do this, obviously, because I'm fit and healthy enough to be able to do this. But I know there's people out there who can't, because they might not be physically able to get out in the hills, or they might even not have the motivation, and that's what I want to do. I want to inspire people, right? But yeah, so that was my wee sort of mental health sort of part of the show. But yeah, currently we update on me, so still on sertraline, still taking that regularly every morning. I am feeling a lot better since I've started it. I'm also feeling a lot better since I'm starting to get in a routine of doing this and making sure I've got a video edited every 2 weeks. So Mondays are going to be my upload days at the moment. I might change that depending on how well I start doing. But 2 weeks is my routine. I'll go out whenever I've got some time off and just try and record at least 2 or 3 videos, so I've got something in the bank just in case anything happens where I don't get a chance to go out. And I'm getting to use some new kit and enjoying it. You might even see some footage of my former editor should I say, Nathan, my nephew, who's done a wee bit of footage around the Bombies, which we are going to be heading to next. And you get signs like this all the way around, gives you a wee bit of history. So it was designated a nature reserve in April of 1998. Gives you a map of the place, and it gives you all the paths as well. So we're almost up to where the bomb shelters are. I've got an absolute cracking day for this today. There's a lot of birch trees up here, and for anybody who is a very well known, or a very well educated scout leader will know the bark of that stuff is like rocket fuel. So I usually try and come up here during the summer and try and shed some so I can make some fire lighters for the scouts as well. I show them how to make fire lighters. You want my lot are just going to become pure pyromaniacs when they're older. As I said, nice wee paved, well not so much paved, but little bit rocky, but not boulders. You could do this in your trainers, but you know me, I hardly ever leave the house without my boots on. But a lot of people come around here jogging and even walking the dogs. I've even seen a few people going around with prams and wheelchairs. So it's a very accessible route. So difficulty on this part, I would say maybe 1. Your views out of 5, I'm rating a 5. Like, they're absolutely cracking. Only thing I might even mark them down for would be that you're still quite close to, you know, houses and all that, but you're not. It's not like you're in like the middle of a park, like in the middle of a city or anything. You've got a few houses either end and a couple of roads, and obviously the hospital, but you've got enough space where you can you can find a bit of quiet. I've said it now, I've probably jinxed myself. So yeah, we come up this path and I believe it is. Right, so up there's some structures. Those are old World War II bomb shelters. There's one or two that you can still get into. Although I will say that they are very popular among the youths of Gourock for a sort of hideaway for Saturday night beverages. That's why I came out up on Saturday morning, so hopefully there'll not be too many people here. Here's some overview shots that I promised earlier from Nathan. Enjoy. So a wee bit of history on this. So this was like the sort of main shelter location for the town that was like down by the River Clyde. So everybody, whenever they heard the sirens, would either run to their own garden ones if they had their own private ones, or this would be like the communal ones. The council have taken the roofs off of most of them now. Some of them still do have roofs on them. That one down there we call that the bear cave, because they put bars on it to try and keep everybody out. But I'll go up this wee bit and we'll have a wee gander. Aye, so it's like solid concrete. There is a lot of glass lying around, but that's the only downside to these. But you would see the small wee areas where folk would shelter from the bombings. And like anything else, I don't think they would have survived a direct hit, but they would have gave you enough cover to make sure you're safe from most debris as well. There's not one up here. I'll save the one that we can go inside for last. But well, we can technically go inside these ones, even though they've got no roof. But I've always been kind of fascinated by these because they're so damn short. Because look, I'm just off 5'8", so that's about, I'd say it's less than 5 foot, because Susie, my wife's 5 foot, and she's taller than some of these, but probably would be an ideal hobbit home for someone. There's some wear and tear on them, like there's some holes and whatnot, but other than the usual sort of cans and glass, they've kind of been left essentially. There's another one up here, it's got bars on it, I'll show you. You used to be able to get into this one, but I don't know if they've fixed it. Nah, that's bolted shut, but I'll try and stick the camera in. This one's a bit taller than the rest. There's a hole in the roof. Quite cool look. So there's one more that we can actually physically go inside. if you are going to come up and try and have a look in these, like I know a lot of urbexers do come up and kind of have a wee stop by. I'm not going to say it's the most impressive of like stop offs, but it's a good wee bit of history. I mean, it's maybe one for, you know, for the guys at Hell on Earth, you know. Come on, stop by Gourock. Aye, this is the inside of the main bomby. So it's, you can see the beams along the top. As I said, a lot of glass over the years. Could be a bit of history. Here's a shot Nathan got of me walking in and out. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. What I will do is I'm going to leave you with one of, if not my favourite views. One of them. I get this view every night / morning when I'm leaving work, depending on what shift I'm doing, and it always makes me feel happy regardless of what's happened on my shift, and this is it. Right, so all the way over to the hills, and then you get all the mountains and everything else, and it just takes your breath away. I just love doing this. But yeah, if you have noticed, I'll just get the sun in the right way. I also have these wee bad boys on today, and this is a wee prototype that I'm getting from Tig Tag Tees. I'm going to try and get them in some good colours as well. I've ordered a couple of mustard ones because I like to go a wee bit fancy with my headgear. Thank you to Stevie for sending me this one as a freebie. I'll definitely be ordering some soon. I'm also going to say, this is you've seen me in these before, this is the long sleeve tees. I think soon what we should do is I should try and reach out. I'm going to try and reach out to Stevie and Geraldine over in Dunoon and over in Strone, and try and see if we can have a day where we could go out a walk, and because I've got the double mics now, we could do a wee interview and maybe even do a wee ad for Tig Tag Tees. Please give me if you've enjoyed this video, give us a like, a share, a follow, even a comment. Like, if you've got somewhere you think it would be good for me to visit, please let me know. I'm always making a list. I'm also working on a website to kind of like a Patreon, but not a Patreon. Not really. I'm waiting until I get I'm working on getting some more followers first before I go down that route. But sort of like a shop, but also somewhere that I will post the list of places I've been and the list of places that I want to visit. But if you live in Scotland and you've got somewhere that you think would be ideal, give me a shout and I'll check it out. Even give me a link to whereabouts it is, I can have a wee look. It might even be if you've got any good camping spots as well. I'm going to do some more camping videos this year, definitely, and especially if the weather's like this. Hope you all have a cracking couple of weeks, and I will see yous when I'm 31. So thanks for watching. Get out in the hills, go clear your heads, go discover a wee bit of Scotland. See you guys.